Hello everyone. This is a recording of experiment number 4, code conversion, that is from binary to gray code and gray code to binary code conversion. So the aim of our experiment here is to design and implement 4-bit binary to gray code converter and a gray to binary code converter. So first let's go on with binary to gray code converter. So the combination design is as follows. So it requires 3 logic gates, that is 3 XOR gates for converting binary code to gray code. So the process goes on like this. The most significant bit of the gray code will be exactly equal to the first bit of the given binary number. So now the second bit of the code will be the exclusive OR of the first and second bit of the given binary number. Similarly, the third bit of the gray code will be equal to the exclusive OR of the second and third bit of the given binary number. So this code conversion keeps going on. So the input and output variables for our model is B3, B2, B1 and B0, and the output variables are G3, G2, G1 and G0. So here we have the truth table where the binary input, the binary numbers is given as the input, and the converted gray code is produced as the output after conversion from the 3 XOR gates. So we have K-maps for the output, that is the gray code output, and we also have the boolean expression for every single digit of the output converted gray code. So the boolean expression for G3 equals B3, boolean expression for G2 equals B3 XOR B2. Similarly for G1 it's B1 XOR B2, and for G0 it's B1 XOR B0. So this is how the circuit is designed. The components used include 4 input switches, and apart from that we have 3 XOR gates, and also we use 4 switches in order to represent the state of the output. So let's move on to the simulation and verify it with the truth table. So here we have the 4 switches which represent the binary input that we give, and these 4 lights represent the converted gray code output. So as we could see, the initially when all the binary input values are 0, we could observe that the gray code output is also 0. So now when I turn on the input of the binary input B0 to 1, we observe that the output G0 also turns 1. So the next step is the next one is where the B1 is turned on and B0 is turned off. Here we could see that the output G3 and G0 are 0, and the output G1 and G0 are 1. So in that way the binary input keeps converting into gray code. Now let's move on to the gray code to binary converter. So here the process goes on like this. The most significant bit of the binary number will be equal to the most significant bit of the given gray code. So if the second gray bit is 0, the second binary bit will be same as the previous or the first bit. So this step keeps continuing in order for the conversion to happen from gray code to binary code. So the input and output variables are G3, G2, G1 and G0, and the output variables are B3, B2, B1 and B0. So obviously the input here would be the gray code, and the output would be the converted binary code. So similarly we have the K-map for the binary output values for every single bit of the binary output values. For B3 we also have the boolean expressions derived from the K-map. So the boolean expression for B3 equals G3, for B2 it's G3 XOR G2, for B1 it's G3 XOR G2 XOR G1, and for B0 it's G3 XOR G2 XOR G1 XOR G0. So that's how the conversion keeps going. So here we have the circuit designs which includes the components such as the input switches, 3 XOR gates, and 4 bulbs which represent the state of the output. So now let's move on to the simulation part and verify it with the truth table. So as we could see, so as you could see, when all the input are 0 at the gray code, the converted binary output equivalent is 0 0 0 0. So when I turn on the G0 value as 1, we could observe that the B0 value also turns to 1. Similarly when I just change the input of G1 and G0 to 1, we observe that the output is 0 0 1 0 from this simulation, which exactly is there in the truth table. Hence we have verified the truth table using simulation. Thank you.